Well, scientists in the Amazon rainforest may have found the world's biggest snake.
Yeah, take a look. This is the northern green anaconda. It can grow as big as 24 feet long and weigh around 1,100 pounds.
Be it bizarre mutations, scary features, or looks out of this world, Animal Kingdom is far more strange than we give it credit for.
And they're alive.
So, hold on tight as I take you on a journey to see some of the most unique animals that you wouldn't believe to have existed if they were not caught on camera.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Let's go!
Dude!
On July 16th in Florida, a group of friends had an unforgettable adventure hunting for pythons at 1 a.m. They stumbled upon a massive 19-foot-long snake. It was an angry python lunging at one guy with its mouth wide open. Quickly, he grabbed the snake's neck, but the powerful reptile coiled around him. Thankfully, his friends quickly came to the rescue, helping to tape its mouth shut. This incredible capture made history, as it was the longest Burmese python ever caught in Florida.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Let's go!
Dude!
Largest ever.
She's a legit 7 years old, over 300 pounds, 24 to 26 foot long, and still growing. She's just an adolescent.
Meet Medusa, the captivating star of the show Edge of Hell, where she mesmerizes audiences with her sheer size and commanding presence as a giant python verified by Guinness World Records. At 7 years old, she weighs over 300 pounds and measures between 24 to 26 feet long, with the potential to grow even larger. Moving Medusa is not a small feat. It took 16 people to assist. While Medusa's size sparked scary stories about man-eating snakes, she was actually the star attraction of the show.
She's a legit 7 years old, over 300 pounds, 24 to 26 foot long, and still growing. She's just an adolescent.
Monstrous invader. A man tried to pet an anaconda but regret it right away. One night, a man found a giant anaconda in his kitchen. It looked enormous and seemed to have just finished a heavy meal, resting in one spot. But as soon as the man touched it, the anaconda reacted and tried to bite him. Anacondas usually stay still after eating, but this one clearly didn't want to be disturbed. Thankfully, the man managed to escape and reported the wildlife department, but the terrifying moment left him shaken. Would you dare to be that close to such a massive snake? On the roof.
He says a python snake.
A huge snake caused a big stir in a quiet neighborhood. When a man spotted this giant python on the roof of his neighbor, it seemed to be stuck, unable to find a way down. He quickly called the homeowner and notified the police, who arrived with a snake hunter. Though the hunter approached calmly, removing the enormous python was no easy task due to its massive size and weight. After some efforts, the snake was safely taken down, and everything finally returned to normal.
He says a python snake.
Python in barn. A farmer came across a massive, well-fed python in his barn, its swollen body indicating that it had just consumed one of his animals. Worried about losing more livestock, the farmer took action. He carefully removed all the other animals from the barn, leaving the snake stuck. Despite being bound, the big snake kept trying to slither away. But its efforts were in vain, likely due to its full stomach. The farmer's quick thinking saved his other animals. Chained and gone. Workers at a dam site in Brazil got the shock of their lives when they found a monster snake. An explosion at the Belo Monte Dam in Altamira flushed out a massive 10-meter anaconda, big enough to eat a person whole. The giant serpent, weighing a whopping 400 kilograms, caused quite a stir. Quick-thinking workers managed to tie it down to a crane and wrap a chain around it. The cameraman bravely walked along the whole snake, giving us a real sense of just how huge this creature was. Who knew building a dam could turn into a real-life monster movie? Albino and two-headed? A rare and fascinating creature is stealing the spotlight at a Yalta zoo. A two-headed albino snake, with each head moving on its own. This snake's unique appearance has left visitors amazed. The rare condition, called bicephaly, happens due to genetic anomalies, making it a once-in-a-lifetime sight. The zoo staff is giving this snake special care since both heads can sometimes compete for food. The Yalta Zoo is definitely on my list of places to visit now. Trapped. Snake hunters in Thailand built a massive trap near a riverside. They built a fence and placed a tempting chicken just outside. The only way to reach it was through a narrow pipe. When a large python spotted the chicken, it quickly slithered into the pipe but got stuck, unable to reach the chicken or escape. After a long wait and careful planning, the hunter's strategy worked, and they successfully trapped the giant snake. Giant spider. You might have seen spiders before, but surely this one will give you nightmares. One morning, a man in his house spotted a giant spider coming down the stairs. This massive creature was so big and fast that it seemed to cover 6 steps in just one move. Seemed like the spider from the movie Sting came to life. As the spider reached the bottom, the video abruptly cut off, leaving everyone wondering if the man had escaped or the spider had caught him. Titanoboa.
Sucuri, anaconda.
While heading to his field, a farmer came across a giant snake crossing the river. Its massive size suggested it could have been a Titanoboa, a prehistoric snake believed to grow up to 42 feet long and weigh over 1,100 pounds. The giant snake quietly slithered through the water and continued on its way. Lucky for the farmer, the snake did not notice him. Otherwise, anything could have happened. It was a close encounter he'd never forget. Unknown serpent? What seemed like an incredible sight turned out to be a puzzling misunderstanding. A video went viral on social media showing what looked like a massive serpent emerging from the water. Its body was covered in algae. The creature's huge size led many viewers to think it might be an anaconda, or perhaps even a cryptid creature yet to be discovered. But wait, in the background, men were standing calmly. Why weren't they running away from a giant snake? Later, it was revealed that the serpent was actually a thick clump of algae they were pulling from the water during a cleanup. Baby huntsman.
And they're alive.
A Sydney mum faced a nightmarish surprise when she discovered a terrifying army of huntsman spiders invading her daughter's bedroom. While summer in Australia often means dealing with the occasional spider, this mom was greeted by hundreds of huntsman spiders crawling out of the walls and invading every corner of the room. Shocked and terrified, she captured the creepy incident on camera and shared it on social media, leaving many viewers both horrified and fascinated. Fortunately, the spiders eventually left the room on their own, bringing some relief. While huntsman spiders can be aggressive and their bites are venomous, there's no real cause for alarm, as a bite is rarely fatal. Mutated Chinese dog. A spooky surprise awaited a man in China when he stepped outside his house. He spotted a strange black dog. This wasn't your average pup. Its back legs were oddly bent, making it look like a creature straight out of a monster movie. Strangely, despite its twisted legs, it moved around at an incredible speed. Amazed by what he saw, the man captured the bizarre sight on video and shared it online, which quickly sparked a debate. While some viewers thought it was a mutated dog, others suggested it might be a baboon chimera, an animal created in a lab by mixing cells from different organisms. This mysterious creature left many wondering just how far science might have gone. Giant arthropod. In Australia, a villager had an astonishing encounter with a massive millipede-like creature crawling right in front of him. That slowly went inside the bushes. This giant arthropod was about 8 feet long and had countless legs. It was spotted again days later, lurking in the same area. But the story took a sad turn when people found its lifeless body. Wildlife experts quickly came in to collect the creature's remains to study this rare find. Creepy demogorgon. In Japan, a fisherman pulled up a surprising catch that looked like a fish with multiple heads. At first glance, it reminded some viewers of the demogorgon from Stranger Things. However, the creature was actually a group of warui, an eel-like fish with an alien appearance that has earned it the nickname Devil's Pet. This strange-looking fish is well known in Japan as a culinary delicacy for its rich flavor and unique taste. A rare delicacy, warui dishes are expensive and require skillful preparation, making this spooky find a treasure for those who know its value. Ukrainian chupacabra. In Ukraine, a strange-looking animal had been scaring local farmers, haunting their livestock and causing serious losses. Determined to end the scare, the farmers finally hunt what they believe to be a chupacabra. Quickly, they called in wildlife experts to study it. But even the experts were left puzzled. They noted it resembled an African fox, yet its teeth, neck, ears, and paws were unusually long. Despite close examination, they couldn't confirm exactly what the creature was. For now, the mystery of the beast continues, baffling both locals and scientists alike. Bipedal goat. In 2021, a man passing by a farm witnessed a scene that seemed straight out of a horror movie. Among the normal chickens and sheep, one animal stood out in the most bizarre way. A goat suddenly rose up on its hind legs and started walking like a human. Its unnatural movement made it look like either a person in a very convincing costume or a goat possessed by a ghost. As if that wasn't eerie enough, a chicken appeared hypnotized by the goat and followed it into a hut. The shocked onlooker called it a witch goat, recalling the spooky movie The Witch from 2015. Human tick. Summer brings sunshine and outdoor adventures, but it also means more encounters with nature's most nefarious pests, ticks. A shocking discovery in a pond left the world stunned. A giant hybrid tick. While often mistaken for insects, ticks are actually arachnids, more closely related to spiders and scorpions. With their 4 pairs of legs and lack of antennae, they resemble real-life vampires. However, the truth behind this terrifying sight turned out to be a lifelike sculpture crafted by a talented artist, using it as a marketing tactic to gain fame. This nightmarish creation is up for sale at an astonishing price of $3,500. Would you buy it? Let me know in the comments. Gorilla crow.
You have to check out this bizarre bird that's taking the internet by storm, and we're going to tell you right now, this is real.
A weird bird sighting in Japan has set the internet abuzz. It had earned the nickname of gorilla crow due to its big muscular arms, just like the gorilla. Some viewers even compared it to a monster from the game Temple Run. After a long debate, crow researchers stepped in to reveal the truth. This is actually a large-billed crow in a sunning position, where it lowers its wings and widens its leg stance, making it look as though it's standing on its wings. Regardless, it's a fascinating and unforgettable sight.
The images here. This is a crow spotted at a mall in Japan. It's been racking up millions of shares on Twitter.
Fighting grouper.
Hey, watch out!
In another incredible catch, a massive endangered grouper was trapped by fishermen at Ponta da Areia beach. The grouper, one of the largest fish on the Brazilian coast, seemed lifeless at first. But when the fishermen tried to load it, the fish suddenly fought back, struggling to escape their grip. The unexpected resistance made the task difficult, but with combined effort, they finally managed to get the giant fish onto the loader.
Hey, watch out!
Catch of a lifetime. From a beach in Para, Brazil, a video is going viral on social media showing a fisherman transporting a lifeless fish that washed up from the depths. This wasn't just any fish, it was a giant grouper fish that weighed over 300 kilos. The fisherman carefully loaded it into a wheelbarrow to take it away. It's not every day you see a fish so big it needs wheels to get around. Weird hybrid. While driving down a quiet road, two friends encountered a strange creature blocking their path. Something that looked like the ALF character had come to life. They got out of the car to get a closer look. The creature seemed like a hybrid of a bear and a lion. When they tried to scare it away, it did the opposite and started chasing them. Luckily, the friends managed to escape from the bizarre creature. Who knows? Maybe the next time you're on the road, it could be waiting for you. Zombie deer. If you think you've seen everything in nature, wait until you watch these strange deer encounters. A man in his cottage noticed a deer munching on the ground just outside his glass door. Curious, he moved closer to take a look. But when the deer turned its face toward him, everything got creepy. Its horns were twisted around its face, almost like they were closing its mouth. Seemed like a skinwalker was disguised as a deer. In another similar incident, a man captured video of a deer acting oddly, as if it was possessed by supernatural powers. When he zoomed in with his camera, he saw that the deer's eyes were all white, giving it a terrifying, zombie-like appearance. Unknown trouble. A tourist was peacefully kayaking when suddenly he felt a mysterious movement beneath his boat that turned his adventure into a thrilling encounter. Something was tugging at his kayak, and at first he thought it might be a manatee. But this was not the one. All around him, other such creatures were splashing in the water, creating an unsettling scene. Realizing he was in the midst of an unexpected situation, the man quickly paddled back to safety, narrowly escaping whatever excitement was brewing beneath the surface. Asian shepherd dogs. A calm dog was happily hanging out with its owner when suddenly it turned wild at a nearby cameraman, revealing a surprising side to its personality. Well, this was the Central Asian shepherd dog. This impressive breed is known for being loyal and protective of their loved ones, showing a fierce instinct when it comes to guarding their family. These dogs are even known to scare away bears and wolves to protect livestock, using a roar so intimidating that it could send the wildest animals running. Chained cryptid. Recently, a video surfaced online showing a beast tied up in chains, sparking intense curiosity and fear. At first glance, it appeared to be a bizarre mix of a dog and a pig. Many viewers believed they were witnessing a hellhound, a demon from folklore. Strangely, people gathered around, casually touching the creature and watching it as if it were just a playful pup. However, some sharp-eyed viewers suggested that the creature was actually a cleverly designed prop from a themed park. They pointed out that only its head was moving, while the rest of its body remained completely still, as if under robotic control. As the debate continues, hopefully, the truth will be revealed soon. Huge, strange bird.
No.
A family in Meerut, India got the surprise of their lives when they found a huge bird with massive wings in their courtyard. Not sure what to do, they tied it up, thinking it might be dangerous. Soon, curious locals gathered to witness the creature. Many whispered that it was Jatayu, the legendary bird from the Ramayana. But when forest officials arrived, they revealed the truth. It was actually a vulture, a type of bird that's becoming rare. The officials quickly took the big bird away to keep it safe, bringing an end to the mystery surrounding the creature. Ninja Turtle. While strolling by a pond, a man spotted a weird turtle in the water. It looked like two turtles glued together. Each side seemed to have a mind of its own, as if two souls were sharing the same body, both trying to go in different directions without noticing the other. Not wanting to disturb the unusual creature, the man gently placed it back in the water. This strange encounter left him thinking it might be a 1 in a million mutation, or a sign of environmental changes affecting local wildlife. The Last Giant. In a sad turn of events, the Galapagos National Park in Ecuador lost a very special resident. Lonesome George, a giant tortoise from Pinta Island, was found lifeless by his keeper. George had been climbing some rocks, but by the time his caretaker reached him, it was too late. At about 100 years old, George was still young for his kind. These amazing tortoises can live up to 200 years. Found in 1971, George became a symbol for saving wildlife in the Galapagos. Sadly, it was the last of its type, hence the name Lonesome George. Scientists tried to help George have babies with other tortoises, but it never worked. Now, George's body will be preserved to allow future generations to learn from his legacy. Dog-horse hybrid. An old black and white video recently surfaced online, showing a bizarre creature that sparked conversations about a crazy experiment conducted by scientists long ago. At first glance, it looked like a horse munching on grass. But when it lifted its head, it revealed features more like a dog. People quickly began discussing the video all over the internet, trying to figure out what they were looking at. Some thought scientists had attempted to create a hybrid of a dog and a horse, hoping to combine the intelligence of a dog with the strength of a horse. Others thought the creature was nothing more than a hoax, leaving its identity a mystery. Huge octopus. A shocking discovery stunned beachgoers when a giant sea creature washed ashore. Beach authorities quickly arrived to investigate the mysterious sight. A massive, octopus-like creature with eerie eyes and huge arms lined with suction cups. Experts immediately recognized it as a kraken, the legendary sea monster from Sailor Tales, known for going after ships and dragging them under with its powerful tentacles. With caution, the beach authorities worked to remove the kraken from the shore carefully. Frank and Louie. In a surprising twist of nature, a tiny kitten with 2 faces was brought to a vet clinic. Nobody thought he'd survive. The plan was to put him down, but a kind-hearted woman decided to adopt him. This unique feline, named Frank and Louie, is known as a Janus cat, after the 2-faced Roman god. As he grew, his quirks became clear. Frank does all the eating, while Louie just goes along for the ride. He has 2 working eyes on the sides, giving him a horse-like wide vision. At 12 years old, Frank and Louie made history as the longest living cat of his kind, earning a spot in the Guinness World Records. He lives happily with other pets, including a dog, another cat, and 2 parrots. Opium Bird. In 2023, a super creepy video popped up online showing a huge, scary bird. According to an urban legend, this bird is said to live in Antarctica, named as Opium Bird. In the video, it looked like the bird ate its legs due to hunger, with red liquid dripping from its mouth and onto the ground. It is claimed to be 14 feet tall and was rumored to hypnotize anyone who looked into its eyes. However, after digging deeper, the truth came to light. The shocking video was actually the work of a visual artist who used AI to create these hauntingly realistic videos. Weird Japanese fish. 3 Japanese brothers went fishing and caught a strange 150-pound fish with ghostly pale skin. When they brought it to shore, the fish gave off a strong smell and was coated with a thick, slimy liquid. No matter how much they cleaned it, the slime didn't seem to go away. As people speculated that this giant blue fish might be a mutant or an alien species, the truth turned out to be something else. It was a Napoleon fish, also known as humphead wrasse. The blob fish. You have probably heard of the blobfish, which is often called the ugliest animal in the world. But what if I told you it's not as ugly as it seems? In reality, the blobfish look pretty normal in their natural habitat, and the weird, squishy blobs we usually see are the ones who suffer from decompression damage. They live deep in the ocean off the coast of Australia, where it's dark, cold, and the pressure is extremely high. Deep down, the blobfish's jelly-like body helps it survive the crushing pressure. As most of the blobfish are caught in fishing nets, and when they're brought to the surface, the drastic change in pressure is what causes them to look so unusual. Biggest dog. Watch 2 remarkable dogs that stand out in their own unique ways. One is the towering giant among dogs, while the other is the strongest one. On October 4th, 2011, a family in Michigan welcomed Zeus, the world's tallest dog, according to Guinness World Records. This gentle giant stood an incredible 44 inches tall and weighed 155 pounds. Although Zeus is no longer with us, he left behind a legacy as unforgettable as his size. Then there's Wendy, a unique dog known as a bully whippet. Her remarkable strength comes from a rare genetic mutation that gives her double the muscle mass of a typical whippet. While most whippets weigh around 20 pounds, Wendy weighs 65 pounds, making her nearly 3 times as big. Together, they highlight the incredible diversity of strength and size in the canine world. Mexican burrowing toad. At first glance, the Mexican burrowing toad may look like an ordinary toad, but its unusual appearance and behavior tell a different story. Despite its name, it's neither a frog nor a toad, and is one of the rarest animals to encounter. This fascinating creature has a flat, round body, with its width and length almost equal. Its loose, wrinkled skin tightens and shines when the toad swells up during its mating call. Its small, triangular head sticks out from its body with tiny eyes, no neck, and no visible ears. The Mexican burrowing toad's short, muscular legs are perfectly designed for digging. With its odd shape and underground lifestyle, the Mexican burrowing toad proves that nature's rarest creatures are often the most extraordinary.
Yeah. How do I do that? Let me see. Oh, I just get that.
Largest wolf. A man in Russia thought he had found a puppy during an outing, but as the puppy grew, its striking blue and purple eyes and massive size revealed a shocking truth. It wasn't a dog at all, but a North American gray wolf. Despite family concerns about raising a wild animal, the bond between the man and the wolf only grew stronger. With love and care, the once wild wolf became as gentle as any household pet, proving that even the fiercest creatures can be tamed with kindness. Who would have thought that a simple act of compassion could turn a wild predator into a loyal companion? The size of a dog.
We are just wailing and we are confident that that would be the very smallest one over the world.
In the world of cattle, there are astonishing extremes. One cow stands over 6 feet tall, while another barely reaches the height of a small dog. In Australia, Knickers, a massive Holstein Friesian steer, towers over his herd at an incredible height of over 6 feet and weighs nearly 1.5 tons. At 7 years old, he's the tallest bovine in the country, dwarfing the other cattle on the farm. His size even saved him from the slaughterhouse, as he was too large for processing. Now, Knickers enjoys his fame as a local celebrity. On the other end of the spectrum, in Bangladesh, Rani might just be the world's shortest cow. Standing only 20 inches tall and weighing just 57 pounds, she's about the size of a small dog.
We are just wailing and we are confident that that would be the very smallest one over the world.
Weird seal. One night, a man stumbled upon a bizarre creature resting on the sand, and what happened next was nothing short of astonishing. Just when he shone his flashlight on its face, the creature abruptly got up and revealed itself to be a leopard seal. But it looked quite different from the typical ones. With their large reptile-like heads and sharp teeth, leopard seals are known to be fierce predators that hunt penguins, fish, and other marine animals. After the moment of shock, the man simply left, leaving the seal to continue its sleep. Giant hornets. An abandoned cottage deep in the forest turned into a buzzing hive for an insane number of Asian giant hornets. When the situation was discovered, pest control experts were immediately called in. They came fully equipped with biotech suits to shield themselves from the hornets' powerful, painful stings, as they can severely damage the skin. They carefully started to remove the dangerous swarm, but no surety could be given that they might get back soon. Where is it going? You might have seen fish munching on small eels, but this one takes it to a whole new level. An incredible arapaima, a giant freshwater fish from the Amazon basin, was caught on camera slurping up a whole snake. Known for its impressive size and strength, the arapaima can eat a wide range of prey, including fish, birds, and even larger animals that fit into its massive mouth. Be careful if you come across this fish, who knows it could even harm a human. Open discussion. Everyone knows that dinosaurs once ruled the earth. After they went extinct, another giant reptile took their place. The Titanoboa, the largest snake ever to crawl the land. Fortunately, it went extinct about 60 million years ago. However, 2 living snakes are thought to be its descendants: the anaconda and the boa constrictor. Currently, the green anaconda holds the title of the largest snake in the world, measuring over 8.8 meters long and weighing more than 250 kilograms. Some people even claim that Titanoboa-like snakes still exist in the Amazon rainforest. Recently, a fisherman found proof of such giant snakes when he discovered a massive shed skin hanging from a tree branch that stretched far away. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.